Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
Phantom, can I ask Phantom what is your
Good
zodiac
afternoon,
sign,
Trevor.
Phantom?
Hi, Emmy. I've just been listening. I've been here for a while, but I've been enjoying the conversation. So I just kept quiet and like, okay, let me be a good listener. I don't know if my horoscope says I'm a good listener, but then let me just listen.
Right, go on, bro.
Okay, well, what I was going to say there, we come to the different. Let's just say briefly that the whole astrology thing, zodiac signs, originated in, I think it was ancient Mesopotamia, which is current day Iraq. And it was really by the Babylonians, who were pretty good in most respects about what goes on with the stars and the constellations. But one flaw they did have was that they believed that the sun, the moon, the planets went round the Earth. This was in the first millennium BC.
Right.
So they believed that, and you can understand why, because looking up at different times of the day, the sun would be in a different position, and at night they could see different constellations and things like that. So anyway, they started the whole thing off by dividing that orbit of the sun, which is called the ecliptic, dividing it into 12 sections, and then working out what periods they were for each of those sections, where the sun was and what date it was in the calendar.
Yeah.
The ancient Greeks continued that, and they actually gave the zodiac signs the names of the constellations. So this is really where it all came, and they included their Greek mythology, so they gave some Greek gods' names to some of them as well. And obviously all of the star signs were given symbols. Now, just to pick up on what I was saying just now, we tend to like the things that are good about us, and not, obviously, we tend to reject the other stuff. Perhaps not reject, because deep down we might know we need to be better at various things. I mean, that's being realistic. But in the case of Pisces, the symbol is two fishes, in actual fact, swimming in opposite directions.
Right.
Which is interesting, because for me, as I say, on the odd occasions I've looked at characteristics, I do seem to be fairly typical of a male Pisces. I'm slap bang in the middle of the dates, 20th of Feb, 20th of March. And I would say, and I keep in mind the Barnum statements, but I would say some of the things it says are pretty accurate, even things that I might not necessarily like to say. But the two fishes are swimming in opposite directions, so you can get a conflict probably in most people's personalities, but there is sometimes a conflict of what you want to do, how you want to achieve it, and things like that. And I mean, there's only one other sign with a dual symbol, and that's Gemini, the twins. So again, there's sometimes a conflict there, and they're the only two, I believe, signs with a duality. But there are two other signs, Sagittarius and Virgo, which are groups with Pisces and Gemini to form what they call the mutable signs, which means there can be conflicts within those. So, but be that as it may, all I'm trying to say is, for me, I think there does seem to be something in the way characters are described. But that said, if you look around your own family, friends, partner, all the rest of it, you can sometimes say, well, yeah, if that person's a Pisces, then they're nothing like me. So it doesn't always seem to work, but sometimes it does. And therefore, again, keeping in mind the biases that we have as people, our own personalities under our birth sign, our zodiac sign, can come into play when how we deal with things, how we deal with other people. Are we negative sometimes? Are we pulling against ourselves? Or whatever. But yeah, to come to the point of the horoscopes, I don't really believe in those. But sometimes if you ever read one and it says something positive, you might think, yeah, that's great. I've always wanted that to happen. So like most things, I'm sure there's something in this. Interestingly, if we look at the moon now, Yeah, we're running out of time, aren't we? So maybe I'll leave the moon till next time.
Yeah. But it's been really, really informative, educative, and entertaining. Loved it. I really enjoyed every bit of it. Yeah.
I'd like you to tell me next week what your zodiac sign is, please. It's either Libra or Scorpio, depending on the date of your birth.
Yeah, I'll look it up. Yeah. Right. So this is all we've got time for, and we want to appreciate Phantom for joining us.
Yes, well done, Mimi. Lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you. So thank you, and thanks for joining us.
Same here. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Even though I came in late.
All right. So
sorry I was late.
No, that's fine. So I've been Emmy Hikins, and he calls me bruv. He calls me cuz.
This has been a Deepstuff Radio podcast for Deepstuff Records. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.